Wir sind da an diesem wunderbaren Samstag. Draussen regnet es zwar, aber hey, das lassen wir uns jetzt nicht, wegen dem lassen wir uns nicht die Laune verderben, weil wir haben nämlich Imagine Dragons da bei uns, bei Joyce. Hiya!
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderful, yes.
It's a good day.
It's a good day, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could be better with the weather and all, but you can't have everything,
It's a
can
little
you?
gloomy, but that's okay.
Yeah, we've
We'll
seen
survive.
worse weather on this tour.
Obviously, I can imagine.
It's our first time in Zurich. We're all really excited, as you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah,
Our
you're
early
all,
morning
Yeah,
plays.
early morning. It's 1 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah, but still, it's morning.
Still.
6 a.m. somewhere.
Ben's hair is spectacular.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Working
should cover that up. What does it look like
You
with
look
your hood on?
absolutely charming.
Put the hoodie on,
I
let's see.
feel absolutely. Here, is this better?
Oh, dear.
Thank you, sir, man.
Oh,
That
that's
was a
been in
prank
there all
that
day.
That was
Yeah,
hours
oh,
in the minute.
you had that in
It was
the
a
whole
sandwich.
day?
Yeah, it's-
Oh, dear.
And then-
Do they always do that? Are you like the prank victim?
No, I'm usually the revenge seeker.
Oh, God.
Look at those eyes.
Oh,
Those eyes
it's
are
gonna-
serious.
what kind of revenge are you planning now?
I don't know. I need some more gummies to think about it. You know,
Okay,
this is
eat your
you know.
gummies. One day.
That shouldn't have been that funny. It really, but it's one of those things.
Oh, God.
His,
but Dan,
uh,
I've got to ask you now, what happened with your handmate?
I
How's
broke
all-
my hand. I broke 2 metacarpals, so this one and this one. And I did it on Monday, so it's been 5 days. And I did it we have a big drum on stage, and I punched the drum, which was pretty stupid, and immediately felt the repercussions. And
Dude, that drum was talking smack.
yeah, it was. It deserved to
deserved
be
it.
punched. Yeah, luckily it was on the last song at the very end, and so
Well, was that live? You
Oh, it was
Oh, yeah.
at our Berlin show.
yeah, in Berlin. Yeah,
joking? So you were like playing the drum?
I was
and then
playing
you
it, and then I punched it just straight on, and then just shattered the bones in my hand. So
Oh dear.
that was a difficult story to explain to the doctors in Berlin.
Yeah, they were
because they
like,
didn't really
"Please."
speak that good of English, and I was trying to explain to them. They were like, "You got in a fight." I was like, "Kind of."
with a
You've-
drum.
A drum.
Bum?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the drum won in the end, didn't it? No.
Yes. No, the drum did win for sure.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's a pretty big drum, and
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like
Yeah.
this massive, big
Yeah.
white thing in it.
I'm not gonna go punching drums anymore.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
So you that was in Berlin where that happened, and now yesterday you were in Vienna.
Right?
Yep.
So you're all around, aren't you? You're
Yeah.
jet setting everywhere.
Get around.
Well, bus.
Bus, sorry, yeah.
We are not a flying band. We are a bus band.
Are you scared of flying or something?
No.
We're afraid of how much it costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrified
So it's a little
of
bit
the cost.
costs.
No, we have all the equipment that we take with us from gig
Yeah.
to gig, so it
It's
wouldn't really make
easier
sense to fly.
of the logistics
Yeah.
and
If you
everything.
have a bunch of gear with you,
It's
the only
pretty impossible
option.
with the gear, especially if you're just playing cities that are 8 hours away from each other. Then it just doesn't make
So
sense.
if we were an oboe quartet,
yeah, the oboes
probably
would
fly
be
everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What's an oboe? Have I somehow
Oboe
missed
is
something?
a double reed, kind of like a clarinet.
Okay.
And it
Oh,
makes
an
a really
oboe,
nasally
is
sound.
that
An oboe,
a-
yes.
a
in the
boy,
orchestra. They give the tuning
ah.
note.
Oh, they
for
call
the
it a
Now
boy.
it's a boy, that's how
A
we
boy.
call it.
That's what I should have said.
So, but how's tour life been to you so far? How's it been going?
Tour life is okay. The hardest part's just being away from home and family. But on the plus side, we get to see parts of Europe we've never ever been to.
Is it like your first proper time in Europe? Like,
We've been to Europe
as a-
before, but we're getting to explore a little bit more this time, getting a
Okay.
little more opportunity to get into trouble.
Yeah. In trouble, what does that mean? What have you been up to?
Just sandwiches and
Yeah.
Putting sandwiches in each other's
And mostly
pudding?
just gummy binges every night, you know.
Okay. So, and you get your days off, don't you? You get days off where you travel around and just look at the
Sometimes
cities?
we were lucky enough this week to get a couple of days off in a row in cities we had never been to, which is pretty
Cool.
rare.
Cool. And somebody got thrown into a not a pond.
Oh, the
in
fountain,
A
yeah.
fountain. Who was that?
Wolf.
That's- yeah.
He's our traveling keyboardist, and
He's sort of like the court jester.
Yeah.
yeah.
sometimes you just got to kind of remind them, about things.
Putting in his place and everything.
little-
With
Yeah.
the fountain
He didn't
somehow.
get pushed in the fountain.
Yeah.
Okay, but now obviously sold out tours everywhere. I mean, Zurich is sold out tonight and all. Big success. Your song's been featured in Glee and Assassin's Creed. I mean, it can't be any bigger, the whole contrast, can it? So how do you watch Glee, guys? Are you Glee kind of fans?
We have not, at least, I don't know, I haven't seen the episode yet, but I'm sure that we will get around to it. It's just, you really don't get to watch any television when you're kind of on the road all the time. We really don't. We have satellite in the bus, but you
Does it
can't.
work?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
always.
your satellite doesn't work.
Well,
We
it
didn't
does
even
when you're
try to
in
turn
cities.
on the TV. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
only
We've
works
been
in
just
Germany.
playing music for each other.
Yeah.
Ah.
We read newspapers though,
You read newspapers.
just to
why
keep
are
up
you
on
guys
world,
laughing?
just to keep up on. I guess I do. I'm the only one that does.
Yeah.
You guys think it's funny to read? Reading.
What is that? No. So, and also Assassin's Creed trailer, Radioactive.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Shit.
Yeah.
God, guys,
Yeah.
that's
I'm glad you're so
wicked.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
really excited.
No, we were excited. I had played the Assassin's Creed games when I had hands that worked, and so we were very excited to be a part of it, especially just because it was kind of this revolutionary theme, which the song kind of had in it. So it was a good fit, and we're nerds. We can be we're pretty nerdy.
I was way excited when FIFA.
Oh,
got a
FIFA
song on
was great, yeah,
'cause
FIFA was awesome.
That's my jam. So.
Yeah,
Who,
FIFA's
what
the jam.
countries are you playing when you're playing FIFA?
I play with Brazil
Yeah.
as a country. Yeah.
I don't want to say because I get so much crap for it.
What is
Well,
it?
now you've got to say it.
Real Madrid.
Oh,
well,
geez.
yeah. After
that's
last week, yeah.
Well,
I'm
if we're
always the
talking
LA
club-
Galaxy. So
Oh,
Okay,
boo.
fine with us. And do you
I'm the
play-
Donkey Kongs.
You're more the.
Ben's more of an old school video
yeah.
game nerd.
Isn't that Nintendo? Something
Yeah,
like that?
I actually have
yes.
a Game Boy in my man purse over there. It doesn't get any more rock star than that.
Oh, that is it. You've got the old school.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
more than
yeah,
The
two
yeah.
grey
buttons.
one, the massive
Yes.
big
He
brick.
had that
something
one,
like
but
that.
there's no backlighting. You can't even really
It's
see
really
Donkey Kong.
dark.
Yeah, I have that
it's
one.
that green and black thing. Isn't
That
it?
one's in my bunk. Right now I have the Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh,
It's,
Whoa.
Any
Ben's
more than two
upgraded,
buttons
no.
and it confuses him. So he has A and B.
Yes.
That's-
What's
A, B, A,
Kind
A,
of like my
B.
life. I got to go yes, no, or just stop.
That's it. That's
What's
it.
actually awesome about Assassin's Creed and FIFA is this is our second time traveling Europe, but the first time we were playing these little like 200 cap rooms and they were all sold out. And we couldn't believe it. We were shocked, and we kept asking people like, "How did you hear about our band?" And more, the answer was like, "Oh, I saw a commercial for Assassin's Creed and Googled one of the lyrics I heard,
That's really
and saw that you were
funny.
playing a show 4 hours away and took a train." So like,
That's well good. Like from Assassin's Creed, from like a nerd game, I'm going to
Exactly.
call it, to,
Yes.
to massive success.
and even yesterday in Vienna, there was a fan from Budapest who
really?
heard the track in FIFA.
That's
And
well
traveled over to
good.
Vienna. So it's really cool, the whole video game world. It's a new world for us.
really cool.
Really cool. Do you hang out like with fans after shows? It
Yes.
sounded like you do, don't
we
you?
try to.
We do, yeah. Our fans are. None of us are like the popular kid in high school, and so we. Oh no, coming from someone who obviously was, just like, oh my heart.
I
You
got a
poor-
bit bullied as well. But
No,
I
but
was alright.
we. So yeah, our fans are our friends, and so we definitely hang out with them as much as possible, and
We started this band just to get friends.
yeah.
Because we had hardly any.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But starting that, your band started it. You started out like in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
Wicked.
Las
'cause-
Vegas.
God.
Yeah, it's an interesting place. I don't know. There's a different side of it. I think that people, the tourists don't really see, because you come in as a tourist and you see the strip.
Yeah,
But,
you obviously have all these massive lights
Yeah.
and all the casinos and everything in front of you.
yeah, but there's the beautiful Red Rock Mountains. There's Lake Mead. There's kind of some cool like art scene stuff that goes on. There's a whole nother side of Vegas that you don't see just as an outsider.
Yeah, because I grew up like in a really rural little village, a few miles from here. So give me all the hangover stories. Is that a cliche, or were there hangover stories you need to tell me
Most
now?
of them come from Ben,
Ben,
I think.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
And the craziest story we have actually took place in Norway, not in Vegas.
What did you do in Norway, Ben?
I don't really know exactly. I remember starting out sampling aquavit.
Okay.
And then I woke up in my hotel bedroom, my hotel bed with my head split open and my pillow soaked in blood, and just no memory of what had happened. I heard some stories.
What kind of stories were those? Oh God.
Mostly, I guess I was, crawling through the streets on my hands and knees, and then popping up to ask people to punch me in the face because Michael Jackson's bass lines were so good that I just couldn't handle it.
and ever since then, it's been really easy to prank them.
Yeah. At some point, I disappeared with a couple of big Norwegian Viking women.
Oh.
I guess they
God.
didn't take the best care of me.
Obviously not. If you woke up.
Yeah,
with
that
a
was the
cracked
last I
head.
saw of him. We had gone into this club to watch this punk band, and there was these two very tall women that were on each side of Ben, and he was like talking to both of them, and he was all smiley, and he was talking a lot, and so I didn't know if he was bothering them, so I turned to them. I said, "Hi, if my friend is bothering you,
Obviously
let
tell
me
me,
know.
yeah.
He's a little tipsy," and they were like, "Oh no."
He's
He's
opposite.
not
I'm gonna be
bothering
bothered
us.
by this.
Obviously, I mean, excuse me.
And then, and so I said okay, and then I turned, and then 30 seconds later, I turned around to say something to Ben, and they were gone. And that was it. I didn't see him
Kidnapped
for
by
6
two-
hours.
Kidnapped by 2 Viking
Yeah.
women.
And we were
Unfortunate-
worried. Wayne and I searched the whole town for him.
Yeah, you haven't been the same since that night.
No.
I hate to
He's
tell you
changed.
that.
Yeah.
My head
The look in
actually
his
has a
eye has
permanent.
changed.
It has.
Like I can feel where my skull is shaped differently from where I hit my
From
head.
whatever happened.
Yeah, he has a 7-Eleven cup, like a part of it ripped off that had the name Ken and a phone number written on it.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
So I don't know what happened.
Did you,
Yeah,
did you
sometimes
call the
Ben
phone?
he never
Oh,
called.
hell
He was
no.
too
Why
afraid.
not? That would be more interesting.
I don't
Fine.
want it to be any more interesting than it already is, honestly.
Fishy, right? That's what we thought. We're like, why wouldn't you call? He's like, ah. We're like,
Maybe you're just trying to not remember it. Maybe it's somewhere
Yeah,
deep in your
I
brain.
mean, maybe
the
it's not a head
memory.
injury. Maybe it's post-traumatic stress,
Yeah.
like memory suppression kind of thing.
And didn't you once get arrested in Las Vegas as well?
Yeah, that
With
might have.
temper trap. I heard that. I read.
yeah, I
something
had to
about
break
that.
him out of
Yeah.
jail.
Oh,
I was a good friend, and I went to the detention center.
Thank you, Dan.
And there was this old cranky lady that was working, and I asked her if he could get out early just by an hour because we were supposed to go on stage and play at the Hard Rock opening for Temper Trap, which
Big thing.
It was a big
Yeah.
thing for us.
Thing,
We were
yeah.
we're 1 year old. It was a big
Yeah.
show for us, and our manager was like frantically trying to like figure out how to play bass at home, yeah, to play that night. And then, but the lady said no, and then I told her. She was like, "Are you from a famous band?" I was like, "No, not really." But I was like, "But I'll give you a CD that we signed, and maybe one of your, friends are a fan of the band." And she was like, "Fine," and took the CD
There you
and let
go.
him out. And
you have it
so
now.
he came and played the show in the clothes that he had been sleeping on the prison floor.
Yeah, I left the jail literally 20 minutes before we started to play.
Good
I got there,
timing.
jumped out of the car, ran up, and got on stage. It was,
He had never been more grateful to be on a stage, I think, that night.
yeah, also never more like feeling like I wanted to be hiding under a rock instead of being on the stage.
It was the only time I've ever seen you that I thought you looked like you had learned a lesson, like you were remorseful. But then the next day, he was the exact same. It was like 24 hours, he was like saying his prayers before he went on stage.
No,
you know?
I was just tired. I was just too sleepy.
Okay. But talking about gratitude and everything, a year before, well, the big thing with Temper Trap, you guys used to play like in front of an empty audience. Can you
Oh
say
yeah,
that?
all
Like,
the time.
along- yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been a band for 4 years, and so most people, when they speak of us or that we meet today, say, "You guys have blown up so fast. How's it been?" And
Yeah.
it's pretty.
That's
It's
impressive.
we're like, yeah. It really for us. It's kind of been a long 4-year journey, where we've seen kind of a slow growth, and a lot of people don't see the early years where you're playing to 5 people, to a bartender and like your mom and your cousin, and but it's important for a band, I
Yeah,
think, to
I
go
think you
through
have
that.
to remember those kind
Yeah.
of days, don't you? To
Yeah,
like
'cause-
keep yourself grounded and all.
It goes back to you asking if we go meet our fans after the show. I mean, for years, that's our bread and butter. Is we would play for a room of people that were there to gamble, that weren't there to see us,
In the
and try
casinos,
and
like-
demand their attention, get them to turn around and notice us, and then at the end, go meet as many people as we could and
Obviously,
try
yeah.
and spread. And then as we started touring, between Vegas and LA and around, the Southwest of America, we just tried to meet as many people as possible
Yeah,
and
it's the right way to do it. That's well good.
build.
Yeah, and you've built up massive things now. So tonight, Zurich, Hertere, sold out.
Yes,
Wicked.
we're excited.
Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that there were a good. I mean, we were really looking forward to the whole tour, but there's certain locations that are famous to us in Las Vegas when we play Prague. That's such a famous city. Zurich. To come here, I have ancestors from here, so.
Oh, really?
I do, yes. And so I have it in my blood, and I hope that I look out tonight and see a couple tall, lanky, blonde-haired,
You will.
blue-eyed.
That would be wicked. Like you meet someone like, oh, that would be so good. Well, have fun tonight.
Oh,
Good
thank
luck
you.
and all, and gute Besserung,
Yes.
as we say in German with
All
the
right.
hand.
How do we? Yeah. What should we say to the audience? How do you say "we love you"?
Wir lieben euch. If that's like the German thing, and then we've got this weird accent thing going on, and it says mir liebet euch.
Now it's getting too complicated for
Mir
me.
liebet euch.
Mir liebet euch.
Perfect.
And that means we love you?
Tschüss, that means bye. And
Tschüss. Tschüss.
Look at
Tschüss.
you.
Hey, oh.
Look at you.
I'm learning.
Oh, that's
learning
it.
the
That's
language.
reading. That's what brings
so
you.
we love
exactly.
you is what? Say it one more time.
Mir liebet euch.
Mir liebet treu.
Mir liebet euch.
Yeah,
I just
that's
know how
well
to
good.
say schöne Frau.
Schöne Frau.
What does that
Pretty
mean?
woman. Yeah. Well done, mate. But I think tschüss was a good sentence, a good thing to our interview.
We'll just say that the whole time. I'll come out and be like, juice.
Tschüss, ciao. But now we have to say ciao as well, tschüss, because
Ciao.
our interview's finished. So thank you very much.
Ciao.
Have fun tonight. And let's
Thank
say
you.
ciao together to the camera.
Ciao.
Tschüss.